to be honest, if they let it go and Nongshim actually picked up the Menki, I think it's a trap because again, you're not playing to Haku's special, like his actual, expertise, which is generally speaking more the sustain or the damaging type of jugglers. Like Menki is super tanky, but other than those bubbles, he's really not contributing much outside of, just being a tank.
Well, bubbles do a lot of damage, right? Have you ever had bubbles pop in your eyes? It's extremely painful.
Well, I haven't had that happen in quite some time, so I actually forgot the pain level, But I think that if anything, Menki adds a little bit of cuteness, which really helps out the team synergy in terms of comp of just like looking at this team, you're like, oh man, that is one cute hero.
Okay, well, cuteness does not win you games.
It
Look
does.
at this Scars coach, man. He is hyped up. He's ready to lay down a winning formula, right? And at this point, the Nongshim Red Force squad, curious to see how will they try to reinforce this draft because they already have the tank, they already have the survivability. Can they get the damage in?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the damage here. But okay, Nongshim picking up the Ogren here. Yes, I think that they're going to be fine. It looks like it's going to be the Haku Ogren as well. But
Wow.
the Mayan and Fang to just round out this draft. Your thoughts?
Give me the win. Nongshim Red Force, I like this. I am a big fan of the Fang pick, right? I like the iframes from the wheel away. I like the huge burst potential of the target side as well. But it all falls down whether there's space, right? Meaning if your Fang is consistently pressured in the team fights, that's not going to be possible. So that's one of the risks of playing into a Musashi, at the same time playing into a Princess Frost. If you get caught out by the Winter is Here along with the Frigid Prison, not the ideal situation. So we need someone who sets up the fights for Scars.
Yeah, and you were talking about a setter, and Moats is one of the best at it with those cannon blasts, kind of setting it up from afar. So you have that potential, and I like the fact that you have the Byron and the Musashi, like the 1-2 combination, these like two brutes running at you, just kind of the monkey strat of just like running at you until somebody dies kind of thing. And I do like it. I think they have a lot of potential. I'm kind of digging this Scars lineup.
Yeah, me too, right? I think maybe it's just emotional side speaking, but I am happy with the Scars draft, but you cannot discount the Nongshim draft as well. It's really strong draft. So this is a skill matchup, right? Who is the actual better team? Who has better communication? Who has better mechanical skills? Right?
Well, I'm not going to, discredit what Nongshim brings to the table. They've got the Ogren, right? I think any draft with an Ogren will be generally good. We also have the Mayan, which are very meta. Maybe not as much, but still, it's good enough, right? So I think that Nongshim, we'll have to see if they can bounce back going into this third game here.
Farm lane, actually very huge advantage going to Siri, right? With the flash and wheel away, level 2, he's going to be a big menace against Duns.
Yeah, but Fang is like one of the shortest characters. Why would you say it's a big advantage? No.
Yeah, because of the range, right? The burst potential. It's not the height that determines the strength of your punch, right? It's the size of your arms.
Oh, really? Okay. Because I was told that I was too short for some people. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. But okay, Haku into the mid lane. Path of Passing, he's going to get back. He's going to be fine. Just kind of maybe looking to invade. This could be a bit of a problem if he steals this.
Yeah, but Arashi already here, and looks like Arashi will be the jungler of choice for this side of Scars. Oh, nice stun onto Haku, but he's level 4 already. Should be able to just walk this one off.
Yeah, Haku gets cannon blasted by the Ochik. And, I would say Haku, his theme song right now is as he runs away.
Okay, I like that sound effect as well. Mid lane being put under pressure. Arashi gonna use his speed to just get out in the meantime.
Yeah, he needs to get out. He needs to stay alive. Again, Haku, Arashi, that's the matchup to kind of start things off. Who's going to be just kind of, roaming and being able to gank properly, I think is going to be super important for them because Arashi in the enemy jungle right now.
Yep, he needs to use his extreme speed, gonna just kite them out, right, as he dashes past the wall. Now, Azure Golem, now they know about this existence. Looks like they will put pressure on to the mid lane first.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to put a little bit of pressure here, but Nongshim, slight advantage. They'll continue on, and I think that what you were talking about with Siri going up against Zhen's Loom here has a slight advantage already.
Yeah, definitely. At this point, 1.6, about 100 gold ahead. Nothing too big, but it's still a risky position to be in, right? Because Jens cannot afford to be out of position at any time.
Yeah, by the way, I said Siri has a small advantage. See what I do there.
No, I'm just gonna keep silent there. Sit down and realize your mistakes.
Yes. Okay. All right. Siri pushing it along, doing a good job. You know, big or small, he's doing quite well.
Yeah, okay. Doing quite well for himself. And with this, the growth of the items so far, pretty even.
Yeah,
Across the board, mostly. But I think, more importantly, Haku does have the energy core. That's going to be a slight win in his favor against Arashi.
Yeah, and they're trying to funnel as much farm into Haku as possible. I think that that's always a good thing, seeing the Ogrin. But Haku running at Arashi right now, and he actually has to fear this.
Yep. And 30 seconds to go. This is going to be an important marker, right? Any stolen buffs, any stolen camps, going to play into a big effect as the first neutral objective spawns.
Yeah, so, okay. It's a big effect. Siri's not able to kind of contribute to that. I get it. But Siri continuing to farm, pushing it along. But again, this Tyrant is a tall order, I would say, for him.
Arashi now in the middle of 3 gets caught out first. Blood actually goes in the hands of Siri. And once again, 2 kills at the start of the spawning of the neutral objectives. Not good for the side of Scars. But Nongshim, they love it.
Yeah, absolutely love it. They're going to continue on. Siri, a huge win for him in the sense of getting first blood, really setting him up for this perfect Tyrant. Haku will smite it and secure it.
Yep, no threat whatsoever coming in from Scars. And with this, they're gonna lick their wounds and deal with the fact that they're down by 1,000 gold at this point.
Yeah, it's a tall order right now, but Siri is the man for the task. He's actually a level behind. He's a little faltering in terms of height as well as XP or gold at this moment. But they're putting a little pressure on that bottom T1, but not really too much of it.
Okay, Destructive Deluge wasted for a couple of moments. This might be an opening they can expose, right, on the side of Scars.
Yeah, this is an opening, and of course, you're going to have to take advantage of this. Nongshim right now needs to force it out. I think you try to get Arashi in a bad spot. Force it out, make him uncomfortable. Maybe you take out some more of his jungle creeps. And Haku looking to invade right now. He does have the blue buff, though.
Yep, and he does get the Blood Rage. This is 5 minutes into the game. He is so far ahead.
So far ahead right now, but I mean 4.5, he's done a great job. Again, Arashi just trying to find, he's like roaming around trying to see where the jungle camps are available, and he's not really finding anything. So this is going to be a problem because, you know, it's wasted effort just moving around by Arashi.
Yep, and once again, Haku looking for the backlines. Here comes the dive, the wraparound as well. It is one member against the world. Infinite Vasa is going to be dropped as well. They do know that Haku is around the corner. What is the call here? They want to try and re-engage? No, they will give up the T1 on the bot. And that's a good decision because I don't think they can take any fights against Nongshim Red Force right now.
Yeah, Scars is just like, get to the chopper as they get on out of there. They're going to stay alive here. But again, Haku still up in front.
Yep, it's not you diving, Haku, it's Haku diving you, and that's going to be the case here. First kill on the board, Haku gets a win, potentially stealing the Crimson Golden as well, and going to make it out safely, I'm sure.
Yeah, Haku doesn't have Smite, though, so that's something to take note of. I think Arashi did use it. He did get the red buff, but man, Haku's still up in front. He is not scared whatsoever.
Yeah, you know, when he's in the Seer state, it doesn't matter. He's going to lifesteal his way back into the fight.
Yeah, he's going to consistently fight. He's going to has that sustain. I mean, he's the highest. He has 5.3k net worth. He is not scared as he's starting to get a lot of items, and he's going to start doing some damage. You got to respect Haku at all points.
Yeah, and you know what? Since I think he needs a little bit more time. Just the Axe of Torment definitely not going to be enough. The Eternity Blade is still far away from this boy.
Yeah, but he's, you know, doing better than I would say Siri, at least in the level department. Siri's a little bit shorter in that end.
Yeah, but, you know, it's not enough.
Yeah, definitely not enough. I mean, it's a tall order for Siri to try to catch back up. He's trying to push the top T1 as well. But again, you know, what can Gens do other than just get a little bit of space?
I think at this point they need the farm to go in into the other members as well, right? Oh, they're gonna dive in. Arashi, he sees the opening. He tries to get it, but the Destructive Deluge is gonna stop him in his path, and now he's out of position. Arashi will survive. Powerful passing laid down at the same time. Maybe this is the opening? No, not gonna be it. Rilva gonna limp away as Faye looking for some damage. Gonna be stopped by the Cannon Blast. This is a good recovery, but it is still pain in store from the side of Nongshim Red Force.
Yeah, Nongshim just kind of coming out on top in that one. I mean, nobody had died, but they pushed it out, right? You're forcing it back, and now Scars right now have to go back to their base to recharge, reload, and to get themselves back in the lane. But the Vanguards are pushing, so something to take note of as we move in to the 8-minute mark.
And there's no, there's no debuff, right? There's no Primal Bond, which means Nongshim Red Force, they could potentially just rush down this Tyrant. It's not even a Shadow Tyrant at this point, just a Tyrant.
Yeah, it's just a baby Tyrant. Who wants that? I mean, let's just wait till 10. No, I'm just kidding. But it's 8 minutes in. You might as well take it at this point. But, you know, River and, of course, Arashi just pushing the bottom lane. That T1 is looking to go down. So they're looking to take that and capitalize it, maybe turn it into a Tyrant here.
Yep, and I think Nongshim is kind of laying down the traps here. And it looks like Haku, he's not going to be patient. He wants to set the fight right now. And looks like they will answer the invitation. Arashi laying down a couple of damages and cuts onto the likes of Faye, dropping him down a slightly more than half his health.
Yeah, and also the Vanguard had been taken out by the creeps in the top lane, but Arashi making a beeline for it. The Tyrant, it looks like it's going to be given up. Arashi had no smite, so really no chance here.
Yeah, they're perfectly fine to give it away, right? The Primal Bond is for 85 seconds per se, which means there is a 20-second window before the Shadow Overlord is going to be able to be taken easily from the side of Nongshim Red Force.
Yeah, Arashi enforcing his will onto Kyung, pushing him back, setting it up for that, you know, the Shadow Overlord that's going to be happening in about 45 seconds. But look at this, a bit of a, you know, the XP goal, or XP line.
Oh no, bad decision here. River might be gone. It is going to be a kill. And right now, that exposes the T2 on the bot. In the meantime, they fail on that attempt onto Kyung's life. And this is the base being threatened on the side of Scars. Can they make the stop? It's not going to be looking too good. Ochik unable. 1 against 4. They're going to try and send Juns down. Not going to have any effect whatsoever. And Arashi, he's hiding in the bush. But who can he actually catch? He has to make it out safely at this point.
Yeah, bottom T3, that was a huge one for them. And it looks like they're going to look to take the T2 mid as well. And it looks like Kyung going in.
Yep, they're going to try and go in. The combination's laid down. Blade Storm committed as well. And it's all just buying time, right? Because once again, Haku, they don't care about the Primal Bond. It's just 13 seconds left. They're going to start working on it. And Siri, look at the damage.
Yeah, they're starting to do some damage, but they do end up taking the Tyrant, which is a huge win.
Oh, it's a whole low health on Arashi. He is going to use the Blood Rage to try and get out. At the same time, it's a Rampage coming in from the Haku. They dive in, they get what they came for, they get out. Hyung does have to sacrifice his life, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. They don't care. They have the advantage in the lanes as well. Faye in the middle of 3, gets stunned up. Maybe this is a return kill. It will be going into the hands of Rilva, but nothing too painful that Nongshim can't deal with.
Faye, what was that? Why did he go in? That was a little confusing by me, like by him. It was just he went in 1 versus 3. There was really no one following him up. Now they're going to be down members as they take on this Overlord.
It was his fate. And unless they can do something to change it, it will be Imperiled State at this point, cancelled out, outlasted, and this is going to be a kill onto Arashi. Now Arashi in a horrible position because now they don't have enough health to be able to deal with this. Wraparound comes in, and that's going to be Siri. He takes the kill. No one else is falling low, and once again a double kill as Nongshim Red Force take the game by storm. They take out 4. ASD left to his own devices.
I'm sorry, I have to call that one out, but Zhen's actually infinite fastness into the Overlord pit, but the Overlord did so much damage in terms of control, and then it was so easy for Siri to just wheel away and just pick him off, and it was all because of the setup by the Overlord. That was crazy.
Yeah, and at this point, what's even crazier is the last stand. They had some glimpses of success, but it's all going to be burnt out and muffled at this point. Nongshim Red Force stepping into the base on the side of Scars. They have so much damage to offer, they will not overcommit at this point.
Yeah, Arashi's down for about 20 seconds, and you know, Oceaneer just kind of covering their retreat right here, but Nongshim now just backing off, realizing that, hey, we don't need to force this one, we can extend the game because we have such a huge lead. You know, we know what to do, and Faye even just trying to take some of those boars on his way out. Oof.
Yeah, you know what? Nongshim really offers us a lot of life lessons, right? One of the things we have to learn is the art of restraint. And if they had overcommitted down there, I think Scars would have had the perfect opportunity to kind of turn the game around. But this time, Nongshim says, we learned from our mistakes in game 1. We will not allow it to happen one-on-one. Keong going up against Wilver. It looks like there is not enough damage that this Byron can offer. Keong, oh, hang on. There's a potential turnaround. And here we go. Force field suppression committed as well. No kills from the Clash laner bout. But at this point, it's Haku. He's chasing in. Does not get the swipe.
Yeah, the Clash laner is having a giant pillow fight in the end. I mean, Rilver, I thought, had a potential to kill him. He kind of let Kyung go, but he had the mobility, so not really much out of that one, especially since Rilver did commit the force field suppression. But it was one of those things where, you know, again, Clash laners going at it. You do want to see that, the one-on-one, but it's going to be pretty important to just stay alive at this stage.
Now, this is the potential turnaround, right? So Shadow Overlord in the hands of Arashi at this point. He wants to open this up. At the same time, here comes the stun. Can they buy enough time for Arashi? The steal come in though. Target sighted onto him. They will get the steal, and this is a huge turnaround. Right now, Nongshim Red Force, they see the opening. Can they get the catch? Here comes the Mayan as well. A huge kick by Kyung as they lay the pain down. And right now, Think Inside the Box is going to be cancelled out slowly as Haku is just tanking it up. God, like for the side of Nongshim Red Force, and they're not done just yet. Rilva and Juns, what can they do? Too much damage, too much pain. It's going to be Rilva taken out. The dragon form is going to take place, but he's going to do nothing as Nongshim Red Force, they force their way through and they end the day with a win.
Very clean game, I would say, by Nongshim Red Force, being able to close that one out. Again, Haku on that Ogren, an absolute monster. And in that one Overlord fight, Arashi had just been controlled just enough where he wasn't able to get the smite kill. And unfortunately, he did go down. After that, it was pretty much all she wrote. Nongshim Red